Hello, my name's Elizabeth Hallows and I'm a chartered physiotherapist and a freelance moving and handling trainer and advisor, and I'm here today to show you some slings from the Osprey Sling Company. We're going to start with a sling called the Inseat sling, which I have here, and which is a sling that's designed specifically to be left in place. So we would normally use this on somebody for whom it's very difficult to insert and remove a sling once they're in the chair. So this sling is always fitted with somebody on the bed. So I'll show you how to use this sling to hoist Dave here from the bed to the chair. Okay Dave, is that all right with you?
Yes.
The first job is to get the sling under Dave and then attach him up to the spreader bar and hoist him across. And to get the sling under him, we need to roll Dave. So the first thing to say is that I've raised the bed to its maximum height to enable my back to stay in a nice posture. To help somebody to roll, we need to ask them to bend up the leg on the side from which they're rolling. And Dave, if I can ask you just to put your right arm out so that you're not going to lie on that. Can you reach across to that bar with your left hand? If he needed assistance needs to be given at the hip and at the shoulder. I'm going to position the sling from the shoulders down, hopefully judging that when Dave rolls back, he's going to be central in the sling from left and right, and also that it's going to be at about the right height. Now I need Dave to roll this way. It's a reach over for me here. You could have a second person working with you. Dave, can you reach across for me with your right arm? I'm tucking one of my legs under the bed just to help my posture stay upright, and I'm going to assist Dave to roll at the shoulder and at the hip, and over we come, Dave. Okay, now I've slightly not got enough sling out of Dave's right side, so I need to ask him to roll one more time. And you roll across for me, Dave. I'm just going to tuck just a couple of inches through. It's important that you get the fitting of this sling absolutely spot on, because he's going to be staying on this sling now, possibly for several hours. Thank you, Dave. I'm back again. So I'm just going to check again that that looks symmetrical, and I'm happy with that now. Okay, I'm going to attach the straps onto the spreader bar now, and I have a choice of straps or loops to use. Because I want Dave to sit upright in his sling, I'm going to use the shorter of the straps, the yellow one, and I want to be very clear that the blue one isn't getting in my way, so I just fold that completely out of the way like that. Then I just literally slide the yellow strap over the spreader bar as so. I would then go on to do the other shoulder strap and then move down to the legs. Okay, so this sling has a pommel which absolutely must be used. It's a safety device and it stops the person sliding down through the sling as they're hoisted. You can see that the leg straps have a number of choices to use, and because I want Dave to sit nicely upright in his chair and his legs to be lower, I'm going to use the longest loop. First, I have to pass the leg strap through the pommel on both sides, as so. And you can see how the pommel would prevent him from sliding or extending out of this sling. The next job is then to attach the loop onto the spreader bar, and I've decided to use the longest one, so I simply feed it on to the metal prong, as so. And the same on the other side, like that. And then we're ready to lift Dave up. Okay. So I'm just making a check there that all the loops are securely fitted to the spreader bar before I now start to come up. Okay Dave, I'm going to lift you up now, all right? I'm just going to put my hand under your head. This particular sling doesn't have head support, but there is an easy on headrest available with this range of products, if that was of interest. Once I feel that he's able to support his own head, I then position myself so that I can get a clear view of him and the sling, making sure that, again, that the straps are still firmly fixed to the spreader bar and that the sling looks safe and comfortable. Just have a small wriggle with your shoulders, Dave, if you can. Lovely. Okay, are you happy there?
Yes.
While he's still well over the bed, and in fact still on the bed, I need to lower the bed now rather than lift him up towards the ceiling. So the bed's going to drop away from you now. I was worried about his heels dragging here. I could just put a small slide sheet under them to reduce friction. Dave, I'm just going to position the wheelchair at the side of the bed so it's in the right place, and then I'll bring you across and down into it.
Okay.
Positioning the wheelchair well forward under this track so that as I lower Dave, I don't have to do too much pushing and shoving to get him into the right place. So I'm estimating that that's about the right place, and I'm going to apply the wheelchair brakes. Dave, I'm going to bring you across now to the wheelchair, and I'm judging carefully that I've got him in the right place. You can see that people swing in hoists. That can be quite alarming, and I'm going to do my best to minimise that. Okay. Good to start lowering down now, and if Dave is well back in this chair, the chair will start to tip. And as you can see, that's what's happening. So I'm happy with that. It's showing me that Dave is well back in this chair, and that the sling, he's in an upright position in this sling. As he comes lower, I need to kneel to maintain a good posture for my back. Okay there?
Yes.
I'm putting a level of pressure to get Dave's bottom to the very back of this wheelchair. As his weight descends lower, the wheelchair corrects itself, so now it's back on all four wheels. And the job now is to make sure that the spreader bar doesn't go anywhere near his head. So I'm going to hold it firmly and pull the spreader bar forward away from his head as it descends. Okay, so I'm just going to continue to bring the spreader bar away from Dave's head as I lower it down. And I usually lower the spreader bar to about chest height, just so it's not near his face, while I take the loops off. All this time I need to keep holding the spreader bar. So the sling is now off the spreader bar, and I want to get that out of the way so that it's not going to cause him or me any harm. I've taken the sling off the spreader bar now, and this particular sling, the straps fold away so that they're not going to catch on any aspect of the wheelchair or be dangling around the person. So you literally just fold them tidily away. Okay, and I'm now going to fold away the leg straps as well so that they don't get caught on the wheelchair or dangle around Dave in an annoying way. And to tuck them away there. That's one done. And then the other side, same on the other side. You need to be kneeling to do this, so your back is again in a good posture. Okay, and last of all, the pommel needs to be tucked away beneath the wheelchair cushion so that it doesn't catch on anything. In this demonstration we've used the Inseat sling. The Inseat sling comes in 9 sizes, 3 children's sizes, 3 adult sizes and 3 bariatric sizes, and it comes with a 2-year warranty. If you're looking for a sling that can be left in place within a moulded wheelchair, there is a moulded seat sling available which comes in 3 children's sizes and 3 adult sizes.